talked to her about speaking on this issue, she said it's an important viewpoint to share, and it's one that my dad would want me to share. I grew up in a small town of Gales Creek, where everyone knew everyone, but yet everyone didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. My dad was an alcoholic, and when he drank, he became a person who hurled verbal, mental, and physical abuse upon his family. When he drank, he was unstable, his temperament was volatile, and completely unpredictable. When my dad angered, his choice of weapons were his words, his fists, our dishes, pans, whatever was there to grab at that moment of his rage. One memory stands out for me where I was forced to quickly pack my belongings in a black, hefty garbage sack, grab my parakeet in the cage, and run for the car. As my mom and sister and I ran to get in that car, it was not bullets that we felt. It was the two giant ice chests that were on the porch as my dad screamed and threw whatever he could at us to get us to stop. I can still remember turning around and seeing the look of uncontrollable rage in my dad's eyes. Our story has countless sober moments from my father, countless moments of "I'm sorry, it won't happen again." That became part of our repetitive chapters. I have seen and I have felt the rage, and I know that our story would have a much different ending if it weren't for my dad's absolute intense hatred of guns. When I shared this personal story on the floor, I said, sadly, my story is not unique. And I learned just how true that was that day, because two of my male colleagues approached me and shared that I had triggered their own memories of growing up. That day I received a call from a woman in Albany, one from Lincoln City, and another from Hillsboro, who said it was like I was sharing their story as I spoke. Domestic violence is asserting power and control over another human being in the most damaging way. When a gun is present during a domestic violence incident, a woman is 5 times more likely to be killed by her abuser. As a daughter, I demand action. As a mom, I demand action. And as a legislator, I demand action. And we collectively demand action to address gun violence. Thank you, Governor Brown, for your perseverance, your leadership to bring us to today, because this is for all those families behind those closed doors and for their tomorrows. Right. Thank you.